Yo, we are back. Welcome back to part 2 of today's episode of The Source. Hopefully you've watched part 1 already when I went through the first 5 games. That's up on YouTube already. Going through the second 5 games right now. Got 3 more items on for the menu with a possible 4th. Let's get into it.
Welcome to The Source. Hey, get the source. The source. The source. Hey, get the source.
First game in this second half of games is Heat versus Spurs, the bum-ass Heat. This game's in Miami, and the Lions got Miami laying 5 points at home here. Early sharps slightly leaning San Antonio. Basically no changes all through last night, all through this morning. Sharps slightly leaning San Antonio the whole way. Consensus line eventually drops from 5 down to Miami minus 4.5. Listen, without a doubt, the Spurs have been the better team recently. Without a doubt. But the Spurs coming off that overtime win over the Wizards the other night. This is the perfect spot to bet Miami. I know 4.5 points isn't 2 points. It's not 1 point. 4.5 is a decent sized spread. But I'm telling you, I think the right side to be on is Miami tonight. I'm going to lay the 4.5 with those scrubs in Miami. Give me the Heat minus 4.5, and I'm even putting it on the menu. I know. It's sickening. Heat minus 4.5 on the menu. If anything changes, I will tweet it out and put it on my Instagram story and Facebook. Next game. Next game up is Nuggets versus Pelicans in Denver. They got the Nuggets laying 4 points at home here. Are both early bets and early money slightly favoring Denver. Bets and money would stay on Denver all through last night, all through this morning, into this afternoon. Everything's still on Denver. Consensus line never moves though. We're still looking at Nuggets minus 4. Honestly, I feel like it's just stupid to fade Denver right now. They're one of the hottest teams in the league and no one's talking about it. Denver minus 4 is definitely the pick, but I'm not putting it on this menu because the Pelicans got me a little scared. They smacked the shit out of the Clippers the other night. So Denver's the right side to be on. I'm not going to fade the Nuggets, but Pelicans got me a little scared. You always know Zion's good for a 40 and 15 night at any moment. So Denver minus 4, not on the menu. Anything changes, Twitter, Instagram story, and Facebook. Next game. Next game up is Grizzlies versus Blazers. Is it me that these two teams play each other every goddamn night? Like, again, with the Grizzlies Blazers, they play every night. This line is Grizzlies minus 2.5. Everyone's on Portland. Bets money heavy on Portland. I would love to fade all the money and take the Grizzlies at home here. I'd love to do it. Anyone who subscribes to this channel knows I love fading all the money. But I can't. It'd be the wrong decision. The Blazers are red hot. They just completely scraped the Pacers the other night. This is a revenge game. The Grizzlies just beat them twice, like 4 days ago. Portland's the right side to be on, so I'm taking the Blazers. I'm going to take 1.5 points. They should be favored. It's going on the menu, too, because they're going to win. So give me Blazers plus 1.5 on the menu. If anything changes, Twitter, Instagram story, next game. Next game up is Kings Jazz in Sacramento. This line's opening with the Kings getting 9 points at home here. And obviously, sharps love Sacramento with that line. A bunch of early money on the Kings. But actually, the money does a complete flip here. At 2 p.m. today, we're looking at the money on Utah. I think it was like 68% of the money on the Jazz now. And the line drops from 9 to 1.5. I don't know. If you're looking for me to explain why it would drop when the Jazz money comes in, I can't. That makes no sense to me. The line probably dropped from this 12% increase in money from 25% to 37% to the Kings. I had my notes written down wrong when I recorded it, so that's why the line dropped. You can see a little bit of Kings money came in around noon. Looks a little trappish. Looks like they may be trying to trap some Jazz money. I mean, regardless, I've been saying this for like a week now, almost 2 weeks. Stop betting the Jazz without Donovan Mitchell in the lineup. They're not covering without him. And now Mike Conley's out for the Jazz tonight too. Sacramento, easy pick, even though the Kings are banged up as hell. No Fox, no Bagley, but still, I have to take them. Give me the Kings plus 8.5, lock it in, throw it on the menu. If anything changes, I will tweet it out and put it on my Instagram story next game. Last game of the night is an awesome game, probably the best game of the night. Suns, Clippers in Phoenix. This line opened with the Suns laying 3 points at home to the Clips. Early bets and early money both all over Phoenix. Consensus line starts to move. It moves up to 3.5, at which point we start to see it looks like the money's about to do a flip back to the Clippers, but this afternoon it goes right back to Phoenix. Still 75% of the money on the Suns, and now we're looking at Phoenix minus 4 as a consensus line. Clippers most likely without Kawhi Leonard again. Honestly, this line should be a little higher. The Clippers are good, and even without Kawhi, they're still a solid team. But the Suns are maybe the hottest team in the league right now. They just beat the Knicks, who I think is the best team in the league. I don't know why this line is so low. I'm thinking Phoenix just got done on a road trip, and now it's back home, and people are expecting like a letdown type of game. Not really positive on that. I do know that 4 points is not enough to get me to bet the Clippers. So I'll be taking Phoenix -4, but not throwing it on the menu. Maybe I'll add it later. We'll see. If anything changes, Twitter, Instagram story, next game. There is no next game, my bad, I keep doing that. That's the end of the episode. So we went through all 10 games, 7 items on the menu tonight. 4 in the first video, 3 in this one, with the Suns as a possible 8th. I'll keep everyone posted on social media. VIPs, I'll be texting you all around 5 p.m. Eastern time with the tickets, and we're gonna go over everyone's plan. Let's make some money. Also, probably a parlay later. I haven't even looked at possible parlays. There's a lot of games tonight. Been busy. Might tweet one out later, so stay tuned. Let's make some money tonight. Honestly, I like a bunch of these. This should be a good night. Ride right off yesterday's. Let's go.